another episode of Gray Street Radio with your host, Danny.
And Mikey.
That's right, Danny and Mikey, inseparable buds.
Yeah, so Danny,
Ooh.
who is your favorite pianist, and why is it Elton John, and why is he the greatest of all time?
I gotta say, is he my favorite pianist? I like Elton John. He's good. But is he as good as John Elton?
I actually like Billy Joel more.
I knew you were going to say Billy Joel.
I do actually like Billy Joel more. One, because he's American, and two, because I like him more.
Wow. Okay, first of all, that's discriminatory to
Against
other countries.
What, people from the UK?
That's right.
Who cares? They all have fucked up teeth anyways.
That's fair enough. Okay. Alrighty. So
Did you hear? They have announced now a film titled Be Prepared will be releasing, and it is a sequel to 19's Lion King remake.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm very serious. It's going to be directed by the same man
or
woman who directed Moonlight.
Spotlight, Moonlight,
No, not that.
Oh.
But that movie that won the Grammy a few years ago, remember when La La Land won? And they're like, no, wait, guys.
Just kidding. It's actually Spotlight, Moonlight, by XXX.
Oh, my God. Is that by XXX Tentacion?
Yeah, there's a song called Moonlight by XXX Tentacion.
I haven't heard any of his songs before.
Well, I think he's pretty good. You should check him out.
Maybe.
Wait, what was that? Oh, that's you. I was like, what was that?
No, that's not us. We're in the spooky season, man.
It is.
It
Well,
is.
it's not even October yet.
Well, when this comes out, it's going to be October.
Oh, it's true. It will be. Very true.
Anyways, so yeah, it is pretty scary that they've decided to make a sequel to that god-awful Lion King remake.
Yeah, it's actually kind of sad.
It's apparently, and I guess it's going to be a prequel because they said it's going to have Mufasa's origin. Because everyone's like, oh, I wonder where Mufasa came from. No, wait, nobody ever asked that.
No one ever asked that.
No one gives a fucking shit. So, next on the very long list of items I have here of things to speak of is, did you hear?
Did I hear?
Because I just told you before we started recording about Boogie 2988.
I did hear.
Yeah, so
basically,
basically,
you told me.
I'm gonna give you the rundown, and then we can probably look at more stuff after we're done recording.
Sure.
If you're still interested. But basically, Frank Castle got some guy named Frank Castle. He's been kind of like trolling, and I wouldn't call it harassment. It reached a level of harassment, but now he's been trolling Boogie for a really long while and threatened that he was gonna show up to Boogie's house and whatnot. And so then Frank Castle or somebody who was a fan of Frank Castle, I don't remember right now, showed up to Boogie's place. So Boogie then went on, well, it was going to be on Drama Alert, but Keem decided for Boogie's mental health to post it on Storyfire instead, that basically there was like an interview/debate between Frank Castle and Boogie. And Boogie says, like, oh yeah, show up to my place. If you show up to my place, I'm going to shoot you dead. And then Frank Castle's like, bro, you're a pussy, man. You're a pussy. You keep acting like you're going to kill me or something, man. It's kind of weird. And then Boogie's like, because I am going to kill you. Like, he legit sounded like he wanted to kill.
God.
Like, but you know, and then Keem originally wasn't, so he wasn't going to post it on YouTube because for Boogie's mental health. But then Frank Castle actually went to Boogie's place. So Boogie came outside with a gun in hand and shot a warning shot. And Frank Castle was still being like, yo, you're a pussy. You're not going to shoot me, dog. This and that. And Boogie was clearly very distraught. He was saying, please don't make me do this. It was really uncomfortable to watch, though there have been some really good memes to come out of it. So while I don't condone the situation itself, Boogie himself says he's okay with the memes.
There you go.
Thanks for watching,
Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Drama Alert Podcast. No, it hasn't.
No.
But, all right. So, see, I didn't know that because I'm not on the Twitters like this guy. I have this thing called a life.
I do have a life.
Yeah? Outside of Twitter?
Yeah, I was doing homework all day yesterday.
That's not a life. You're just chasing a degree.
Schoolwork is not life?
Schoolwork is not life. And I would know because I also go to college too.
Yeah, that's part of your life.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I have to do it.
Working towards something if you're doing something that is working towards something that is going to be important to your life, that is part of your life. If I'm on Twitter all day not doing shit, that is not a life because I'm not achieving anything by doing that. I mean, potentially I could achieve some form of relevancy if I, meet or talk to the right people, but that's not, that's like a shot in the dark kind of thing. With school, you're actually shooting for a degree that will hopefully benefit your life.
Yeah, college is a scam, dude.
Yeah, but it might be a scam, but I kind of need to go if I want to be a teacher.
Why do you need to go?
Because I need to have a degree to be a teacher.
No, you don't.
The same way you need a degree to be a doctor.
Look, my parents taught me a lot without having a degree.
Yeah, it taught you how to be a I was going to say a bad word there.
Ooh. What were you going to say?
I was going to say bitch. Binge.
Binge?
Binge.
Binge?
Binge.
All right.
So,
we're going to sew now? Is this the podcast?
No, this is stupid. But, I mean, you guys are getting a really raw deal here. Y'all are going to get a shorter episode. Last week's episode was 2 hours and 45 minutes.
I thought it was almost 3 hours.
Yeah, that is almost 3 hours.
No, I thought it was more like 2:58.
No, if I'm getting specific, I think it was 2:47.
2:47.
Or 2:52.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of content to kind of sit through.
Yeah, a lot of content.
Including a full song, which is our Circles cover is actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, it's got 50 views as of right now.
Wait, shut up. 50? 50?
Yeah, I can double check right now.
That's kind of crazy.
Has more.
How is our music doing better than our podcast?
Well, because it's something really short and people will be more willing to click and listen to it.
Look, man. I guess that's fair.
But, I mean, it did bleed over to the podcast as well.
That's true.
Because the podcast ain't doing too bad either. I mean, in comparison to the week prior's episode, yeah. But that one got up to 247 views.
Yeah.
I would give you the numbers, but my phone apparently doesn't want to load.
How convenient.
But last time I checked, I believe the podcast was at 28 views and the song was at 50 views.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should just post more music, and I think that would kind of how do you put it? Boost the numbers on our podcast episodes.
Yeah, that's the idea.
That is the idea.
But it would be. I feel like it'd be too much if we did a cover every single podcast, especially with how long the circles.
Well, look.
Jamie, tell the audience how many hours it took to mix up that Circles cover.
Okay, first of all,
not just mixing. How long?
First
it took
of all,
to
that wasn't
everything.
even mixed, mind you. That was barely mixed. That's why it sounded like, obviously not professionally done. But
I think it sounded good enough, though.
I think it sounded good enough for someone that's like a pretty amateur-y, producer.
There was one comment that's like, "You guys, I like your cover better because I can actually understand what you guys are saying." And this. And
somebody
that.
said that.
Yeah, and I didn't reply to it, but if I were going to reply to it, I would have said I don't know, I kind of still like Posts a little bit more.
I mean, Post just sounds much better, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand. I know Post gets thrown in with the mumble rappers a lot. He's not. He's really not. He's a singing rapper, I guess you'd call him. What would you clarify that as?
I would just
call pop rapper.
He's a pop rapper. Really. Yeah, that's what he is.
But I can understand him perfectly well in Circles.
As can I. Yeah, there's very few songs that I can be like, what did he say there? Very few songs, because he does rap pretty clearly. He's not like who's this guy that oh my gosh,
XXXTentacion.
No, he's not a mumble rapper either.
Wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
I'm sure he's mumbled.
There's a couple songs. Yeah, there's a couple songs that I think are pretty mumbly. Like who am I, someone that you not let go? You decide if you ever try to let me know. Yeah, I don't know. It's
I do know that one actually.
I'm sad to know you. I'm sad to know you.
Yeah, I know that song because Black Griffin did an impression of him, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's kind of mumbly. What about
would you have considered Juice WRLD?
Juice WRLD? Is he the one that did I still see your shadows in my room?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I would consider him mumbly. There's literally, hold on, there's this one guy
He's also in the song Godzilla by Eminem.
Oh, okay.
That song's awesome as hell.
He would be. You know what? I would consider a rap. Who's the guy that does tunnel vision?
I have no clue.
I think that's Kodak Black. He's kind of like a mumble rapper, but you know, I would really say Future is the mumble rapper.
Well, how does Future sound like?
He's the one that does
Does he do the Percocet song?
Yes, that's him.
Percocet.
Percocet, Molly Percocet,
Percocet.
Molly Percocet.
Percocet.
That's the guy.
No,
No, but
we're
also
gonna keep singing that for the rest of this podcast. Percocet.
mask on, mask on,
No, I'm just gonna sing those 2 lyrics.
Percocet, Molly Percocet.
because that's the only part I know.
No, but he does this one song. I think it was from Black Panther, which he did. La di da di da, slap a minute, pass me scissor, put me in the car.
That's not in Black Panther.
Yes, the fuck it is.
If that is,
That's in this Black Panther soundtrack.
I'm amazed that
I took it to my penthouse and I freaked it. That's the song.
That seems very inappropriate for a Black Panther movie.
Well, it's there. It's in the soundtrack.
The children watch that movie.
Children, do you understand what we've done to children today? We've fucked them royally.
I've never
in the
fucked
mind.
a child.
Yeah, I don't know. Miniladd has though. Actually, no, he hasn't. But that's neither here nor there. But anyways.
Oh yeah, Miniladd did fuck a child.
Did he really? No, I don't think he actually had sex with him.
Oh really? Okay. Well, I didn't know that.
But yeah, I mean, Miniladd is.
He should not be on the platform anymore.
He should not, dude. I
Or
heard
at the very least, he should not be allowed to make children's content anymore.
I heard they actually demonetized him.
Good.
Yeah, which I'm glad because you know what, that guy has.
I bet his lad is mini as well.
Miniladd likes mini lads.
Oh.
Which I've heard from several YouTubers already. It's a
Yeah.
pretty popular joke. But and it's so sad, honestly, that I had to find out from you guys because I didn't even know that Miniladd was like a pedophile.
Oh yeah.
I did not know this. I found this out just the other day.
You gotta keep up to date with Keemstar. He's got all the info. I mean, you gotta skip half of his episodes because it's usually
you gotta
shit.
skip like half of his episodes.
Because I mean, no offense to Keemstar, but I usually don't care about a lot of the drama.
Because there are a lot of YouTubers that are pretty much unknown.
Not just that. I mean, no, because those YouTubers will be big, but they'll be big for YouTube. Like they'll have 2, 5, 10 million subscribers, but they're not in my area of what I watch.
Yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. Like to the most people, to the people that have been established on YouTube compared to the newer ones that are just kind of popping up and becoming popular now. Because there are people that just become popular overnight.
Like me.
Sure, yeah, like you. Let's say you. All right.
Hey, it could happen.
Dude. I have so much on you though.
Hey, it could happen. So, anyways, Belle Delphine received a box from PewDiePie and Sive.
And what did it have?
It had some Gamer Boy nut. It had a Holy Bible.
No, it didn't.
It did.
Oh my God.
It had a Holy Bible safe, and there was an engagement ring box, which inside had keys for the Holy Bible safe. Which there was a note with the engagement ring box that said, "I spent too much money on Martia's ring, so here's the box that it came in to show my love," or something like that.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah.
That almost sounds like PewDiePie wants to get divorced.
Nah, well, the thing is, the box was made by Sive and PewDiePie, so it's hard to say exactly what PewDiePie was in charge of, what Sive was in charge of, but it's all a meme anyways.
Mm-hmm. That's what they all say.
It was actually a legit funny video from Belle Delphine. Like, it was quite funny. Also, so in the safe, in the Holy Bible safe, was a chastity thing that you put on your cock. And what else was in the box? There were 2 rats, which fake rats, of course, but she did like a stop motion thing where they added the audio from the Dio segment.
Oh my God.
And from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and basically the 2 rats like tied her up and like, I don't know, it was really silly. It was funny. It was just a good video. I really liked it.
Now I actually
and also you gotta watch this. Actually, I'll send it to you. But like, there was a guy in a totally black suit with the paper on his head that said Sive, and then he spent some time with Belle. And then towards the end of the video, Belle invites Sive into a room, and the room has this giant, like, you know those machines, those sex machines that automatically move like
Yes.
the dildo.
Yes.
She opened the door, and when the quote unquote Sive sees it, he runs. He leaves the house,
Oh my god.
and they play that music from the Us soundtrack,
Oh,
the one that's the orchestral remake. Dun, dun.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I got 5 on it. That's a good song, actually.
That sounds. This is all crazy news. This should be just called CrAzY Newscast.
Crazy news.
This week on CrAzY News.
This week on Crazy News, Adam Sandler kills a baby again.
Again? When was the first time? That was not reported.
We don't talk about it.
Why don't we talk about
We
it?
don't talk anymore like we... I'm sick of singing, dude. Nah, I'm lying.
Singing.
I like singing.
Stop singing.
But I'll stop singing.
Stop singing in general. Like, I'm just going to become the lead singer for Gray Street.
Yo, you tricked people into thinking I'm a good singer with that Circles cover, man.
You're welcome.
So anyways. No, that was like, you know what? I think I'm going to give you a round of applause.
For what?
Because you did a really good job on that cover. Like, legit. Like, yeah, people know that I was singing it, but I made a point to tell, like, they're like, oh, who's singing on it? I'm like, it's me. And like, oh, you sound great. I'm like, shut up. And then I told them, look, thank you. But, like, honest to God, like, the one that deserves more credit for the song is Danny. Because, I mean, whatever, dude. So anyways, next topic.
You're just gonna be like, yeah, so give Danny all the praise.
Should we
now,
just
anyways,
make this episode like 30 minutes long?
Why should we? For what?
I mean, what are we going to talk about, dog?
We're gonna talk about everything.
Give me the next topic.
All right, the next topic right here. Asa Akira.
We're not talking about porn stars.
Yes, we are. Sure, we are. We can talk about everything.
No, we'll talk about porn stars on the Patreon exclusive episodes.
Oh.
First episode will be on Ryan Smiles.
Ryan Smiles.
Dude, she's fucking hot.
Nah, but hold on. There's another one that I actually have to look into.
Oh
Hold on,
my
what's his
God.
name?
No, don't actually look it up.
No, you have to watch
Ryan
this one.
Coomer.
No, Ryan Kramer.
Oh, dude, you just
This
reminded me. I do
guy.
have something to show you.
We got to look into this guy. Hold on. Where is he? Ryan Creamer. Obviously, we have to go on Pornhub to watch his videos. This
Oh, is that the guy that makes those like fake like titles?
fake? No, they're not fake. They're very real.
Well, he makes like read some of them for me.
See, look, this one. Asakira and I do not have sex at a hotel.
Oh wow.
And then on the side, you
Jesus
have
Christ, that woman is she is like she looks demented.
She looks like that's all she needs in her life right now.
She looks legit. If I saw a woman do that, I don't think I'd be excited. I think I'd be terrified.
Hold on, there's another one. A room full of guys takes turns complimenting you.
Dude, this guy's a fucking champion.
This guy is so great. Hold on. Now we need to watch
Dude, this isn't even like an extreme idea. Like, fuck, we should have thought of this. Imagine how much money we'd be making.
We would be making so much money. This guy has 36,000 subscribers.
Look how many views this video has. It has 200K views on Pornhub.
220K views.
This guy is making a shit ton of money here, no doubt.
Insane amount of money here. I'm just
Fuck
gonna
like
watch.
a college kid again. Eat this before bed tonight. Watch demo.
He just said you look lovely today. Thanks for the ride the other day. I really appreciate it.
We'll put a link to this video in the description,
Oh
so
my
you guys
God.
can also be in a room full of guys taking turns complimenting
Complimenting
you.
Yeah, it's just this is what I call wholesome.
So I think it's time we expose Australia for the awful place that it is.
Yeah, you know what, Australia, this is a big no to you.
Did you see the map I posted in chat a while ago today?
No, I didn't. Let me go.
Let me read you some of the places on here, and you will need to censor.
Oh, wait a second. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we need to cancel Australia. Yes, I did see that.
Are you guys ready? I'm gonna read you these places. All right. So we got China Man's Knob.
That's pretty bad already.
We got Puwong. We got Smoko. We got Mount N-word Head.
N-word
And I am
head.
not kidding. This is a real place in Australia.
No joke. Look this shit
Glory Hole Cave. Curly Dick Road.
up.
Cockburn Crescent.
N-words bounce.
Mount N-word. And Mount Coombe.
Coombe with
Bruh.
an M.
And apparently there's a place in Australia that is just called OK.
Where's that?
I don't know. Look it up. Look up
I'm gonna look
OK,
it up. OK,
Australia.
Is it OKAY?
No, it's OK.
Australia. Let me see.
Look that shit up. It's a real place.
OK, Australia. Let's see.
This is what happens when you just when you just have an island full of criminals.
Let me see. OK, Australia. It doesn't say. It just says OK, Australia magazine.
Look up map. Look up like OK, Australia map.
Australia map. No, it just literally shows me Australia.
I swear to God, it's a real place. I saw it just the other day.
Oh, you saw it just the other day. You know what? I'm gonna open up Google Maps and let's look at some of the craziest things we can find in Australia. I'm gonna zoom into Australia because Australia is a pretty crazy place, mind you.
Yeah, I mean, they lost the war to a bunch of emus. Danny? Have you ever heard of the Great Emu War?
Shut up! No, they didn't.
Have you heard of the Great Emu War?
What? What?
I'm gonna look up the Great Emu War, and I'm
looking it up right now. It's. Are you serious? Oh, what? They won. The emus won.
Yeah, the emus won.
They technically won. How do you, Australia? How can you do this? This is so bizarre.
I have no knowledge of any of this. This is so bizarre.
This is crazy.
Isn't it, though?
No, this is crazy. Like, what? How do you lose to animals?
Because I don't know.
This is crazy.
I think they also lost a war to rabbits, but I could be totally wrong about that.
They used automatic rifles. They used machine guns against these damn things, and you still lose?
See, that wouldn't happen in America. In America, we would nuke the shit out of those.
Dude, we would just be like, yeah, we're just going to nuke the
Bring out the tanks, blow them all up, start throwing grenades. We're not losing a bunch of emus.
Can you imagine? Dude, okay, what's like our most dangerous natural predator here in Florida? Like gators, right?
No, I'm the most dangerous natural predator in Florida.
Mikey, I'm going to need you to take your mouth and
Wait,
just
is Lion Maker in Florida?
Lion Maker?
No, he's not. He's in Belgium. I don't know why I thought he was in Florida.
Why did you think Lion Maker was
I have no clue. I'm in Florida.
That's already pretty bad right there.
I am the most dangerous. What if you actually looked up most dangerous animal in Florida and just a picture of me popped up on Google?
Let me see. Most dangerous.
Pretty sure it is the alligator.
I have every reason to believe it's the alligator.
Or the Floridian swamp cat, as some would like to call it.
I'm sorry. That's a thing?
That's a meme.
Okay, here we go. Top 10 most dangerous creature in Florida. You have spiders, black bears. Oh, I forgot. We do have bears.
We have bears in Florida?
We do have bears in Florida,
yeah.
Yes.
It's because we live
We live in South Florida. That's the difference. You have sharks. Okay. Alligators. There we go. I figured. Snakes, of course. Snakes. Wild boars. Florida panthers, right?
We don't have wild boars.
We do have boars.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I've never seen a boar in my life.
That's because you live in freaking South Florida.
Yeah, but I've lived in North Florida.
Whatever, dude.
No, I never did.
No, you didn't.
That's a lie.
I know.
But I've been up there.
And?
I don't know. I was in a car.
Oh, here we go. You ready? Fire ants? Seriously?
Fire ants are awful. Have you ever been bitten by fire ants?
Dude, I remember putting my foot in.
Why?
Dude, no, this is what
On
I was.
purpose?
No, I didn't put it. Look, let me explain. Okay. So when I was a kid. And
you were dumb.
Yes, I was.
Oh, okay.
I think we were all there, though.
No, I was pretty smart.
Yeah, shut up. Look, when I was a kid, and I went to this was back when I was living back in obviously when I was in my parents' house as a kid. We had a backyard. This was before we had installed the pool. It was just full of grass, and it was a nice little yard, whatever. And I went back there, and I noticed there was like this huge fucking anthill, and I thought, yo, I'm just gonna kick that shit. So I did, but then I found out they were fire ants, and they proceeded to bite the shit out of my foot. So that did not feel great. It felt god awful. I told my parents. My parents are like, "You're fucking retarded." That's pretty much. They were like, "Yo, you're stupid. Like, why would you even think about kicking a an anthill? You stupid." So yeah, I kicked the anthill. And by the way, when I kicked it, I should clarify. I was not wearing sneakers with socks on. No. I was wearing sandals, no socks on. So I got the full force of 17,000 fire ants biting me in the foot, and it felt awful. And this was me when I was a kid, and
Dude,
God, it
have
was
you ever
so
been bitten
bad.
by a bullet ant?
Oh no, I would. Do we even have those down here?
Yeah, I have one.
You have one?
I have the one that's in Florida.
Just one.
Yeah, it's the one I put in my pistol and blow my own. Anyways, so let me tell you about a story when I was a kid. So when I was a kid, I was younger, right?
Mm.
And so I was riding my bike, and there was this like neighborhood bully, and there was this one house with cacti. So I'm riding my bike, you know, being fucking epic as hell, right? And so this fucking asshole pushes me, and I fall into the cacti.
Ow.
And that really happened.
You make it sound like it didn't happen.
Nah, it didn't happen. That was
Yeah.
all a lie.
Damn.
But I did have quite a few bullies growing up
I mean, I can see
until
why.
I got big and strong.
You mean fat.
No, I've always been fat.
So that's why they bullied you, because you were fat.
And because I was short.
Yeah, fat and short. Not a good combination, man.
No, not a combination. But I got...
No, it is a combination. You said not a combination?
No, I said not a good combination.
No, you said not a combination.
No, I
We're
just
going to
said-
play that back.
I said good very quietly, so you're not going to hear it, but I know what I said.
We're going to play that back. And if it says not a you know what? Vote now to see if Mikey said not a combination or not a good combination.
You son of a bitch, I'm sick of this fucking shit. Anyways, so I remember one time when I was a kid, and there was this guy named Travis, and he was a real fucking... I thought he was a friend, but he was just using me to play video games at my place.
What a loser.
So, like, one time we're in the cafeteria, and so, like, when I was a kid, I would normally just wear a really, like, large shirt and, like, my underwear to bed, you know?
Cool.
Which I don't think that's that insane as a
It
young
really isn't.
child.
No, it isn't.
But, like, he knew. So one time in the middle of the cafeteria, he just got up and was like, yo, he goes to sleep in his underwear and a shirt. And, like, everyone started laughing at me.
Yeah. Man, you know what's funny?
And that is a real story. I'm not lying this time. I'm going to have to clarify because I'm such a fucking awful liar.
I think it's really funny, though, because as kids, we make fun of people for, like, the dumbest shit.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
The dumbest shit. Like, I remember there was this one time where when I was a kid, I really, really liked this girl. Her name was Valeria. And this was back maybe in, like, 3rd or 4th grade. No, this had to be...
Oh, dude, her name is so close to being Valerie.
I think it was, like, around 3rd or 4th grade. But whatever. So what ended up happening was, like, you know, we really liked each other, and we understood that we liked each other, you know? So we were kind of like unofficial boyfriend, girlfriend, if you will. But one day we were up on the court and we were just hanging out. We were having a good time, whatever. And then all of a sudden these kids, like, I don't even know what happened. Like, next thing you know, they're all in a circle and they're all just kind of pointing at me and Valeria, and they're like, oh, you guys like each other? Ooh. And as a kid, obviously it's very embarrassing to be called out like that. And I'm like, no, it's not like that. We're not. Oh. And dude, I was not having it. But in retrospect now, obviously if I had like my 22-year-old brain then, I'd be like, you guys are fucking idiots. Yeah, of course I like her. And you know what? I'm probably going to fuck her. Except obviously I'd be in an 8-year-old body, so it'd be totally legal. But anyway.
You're thinking about fucking at 8 years old?
No.
Okay.
Obviously not.
I don't know. There's some fucked up children out there.
No, there definitely is. Jesus, no. I mean, there are some kids that have matured pretty fast in that sort of like aspect, though.
Yeah, and that's probably due to upbringing.
I would say so. I mean, even today's culture is kind of more like you're motivating faster and faster for kids to just kind of like learn about sex.
They're trying to teach children to have that WAP, and I don't approve of it.
I don't approve of it either. Like, imagine
I'm
Cardi
gonna
B.
say this right now. I'm gonna say this right now, audience. If I ever see a child younger than 15 singing WAP, I'm pulling out the AKs.
You can't.
All right, just censor that. Just censor that.
No. Now I'm not going to censor. You know why? Because it's obviously a joke. This is all in good fun. Everything we have said has been all in good fun, and therefore you can't cancel us for good comedy.
Oh, you know what? It might be better if you don't censor it, because people might think I would have said something even worse.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm pulling out the beep, and it's like, uh-oh, what the fuck did he just say there?
That's right.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I didn't even say what type of AK.
That's right.
Could have AK can stand for Arkham Knight.
That's what I'm saying. We're
I'm gonna
pulling
pull
out
out the
Arkham
copies
Knight.
of Arkham Knight free. If you like this podcast, you'll have a 1 in 5 billion chance of
That's-
winning a free copy of Arkham Knight for $60.
That's not a free copy then.
So, anyways,
Also, they're not $60. Do you know how old that game is?
I'll find a copy for $60. I'll make people pay more.
You're stupid.
Stupid.
What? Because we're gonna sign it, right? Is that why?
No, because I want more money.
That's fair. Don't we all? Man, like to be
Upcharge. Fuck that. I don't care.
man, I need to make more money actually.
You make more money.
No, I mean obviously more money than you, but dude, there's so much going on right now that I just need to like financially prepare for. It's insane.
Yeah, I get you.
Oh,
I'll donate $1 to your Patreon.
you actually owe me $10, but that's okay.
From when?
I gave you $10, didn't I?
I sent it to you.
Oh, did you? Oh, I haven't checked my
Bruh.
Cash App.
Dude, I always pay on time, dog.
Dude, honestly, I don't unless you tell me that you sent it to me, I don't check
I'm
at
never
all.
going to tell you
That's terrible.
because you should trust me.
I mean, I do
Like
trust
I
you.
trust you.
What do you trust me in?
Your cock size?
That's fair. That's fair. And I think everyone should trust Mikey that my cock is fairly.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Anyways, so when I was a child.
I just said fairly, mind you. I didn't even just.
Yeah, you
it's
don't
fairly.
even say it's fairly. You could have said small. You could have said big, but I'm like, I disagree. Whatever you're gonna say.
Whatever you're gonna say, I disagree with it.
Yeah, that's what trust is all about. You got to keep each other in check.
Hey, I checked him off. All right. Anyways, you were gonna say.
So when I was in 8th grade, there was this fucking loser guy who like would fuck with me. Almost
He would fuck you.
with me
Oh, he would fuck
almost-
along with you.
almost every day in math class. So we're getting closer to like grad bash for 8th graders or whatever.
That's
I'm
not
like,
grad bash.
It's what they called it.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you're about to go into high school. Good job, guys.
Yeah, we went to Universal.
That's lame as fuck. Well, whatever.
No, going to Universal is awesome.
Yeah, for you. Well, look, to be honest, I can't even say we had the same experience in terms of schooling because I went to a private school.
Well, maybe
and
you
that
shouldn't
was
have gone to
lame
a
as
private school.
That's not my choice. That was my parents.
You should have said something.
I did, and they were
Be
like,
like, mother, father, I am very unhappy here. I would prefer to go to a public school. And they said, shut the fuck up. You're a child. And then they beat you with their fucking belt. They beat you across the fucking head.
that's pretty much what they did.
Okay. So
I mean-
anyways, when I was in 8th grade, so this fucking annoying ass bastard of a fuck kid kept fucking with me every day.
In math
And so
class.
one day, what he did was he was like ripping pieces of paper and just putting it on my head. And then I like turned, like I was like all the way to the left of the class, and I turned my head, and everyone in the class was like giggling at me. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? And that's when I noticed there were like little pieces of paper on my head, and I fucking lost my shit. I fucking pinned this guy to a wall and started beating the shit out of him. And then, so that's the story of why I stopped getting bullied.
I have to know one thing. What was his condition after you beat the shit out of him? Was he
I
alright,
wasn't
or-
like, I was more choking him out than beating the shit out of him.
Oh.
So I didn't really punch him that much. He actually was punching me. And he cut my lip a little. But that's mainly because like when I'm really mad, I like kind of bite like the inside of my lip. You know what I mean? So when he punched me, it made my mouth clench down more. So I kind of cut my own lip, technically. But he got a few punches in, but I was like, I don't remember how hard he was punching me because, I mean, I was just trying to beat the life out of him
Jesus.
as an 8th grader.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a lot less violent now. I haven't been. That's the last fight I've been in.
I remember you told me you had a lot of violence in your head when you were younger.
Oh, I think violent things all the time, but I think most people do. You just
Yeah.
don't do it.
That's true.
Bill Burr talks about that. It's like, oh, sometimes you're probably driving down the street and you're like, dude, I'm just like a 20-degree angle from being on the news. It's like, oh, it's a lovely day out. A massacre like we've never seen
my
before.
God. Dude, that's so true though. You could easily just be on the news just by
But no, let's clarify. There are moments where you just think like something really terrible.
Oh yeah.
And like you're like, why the fuck did I think that?
Yeah, I
Like,
always do that.
Have you ever seen like an old person like walking like really slow and then they're just like, what if I just fucking tripped them right now? And they're like, why the fuck did I think that?
Dude, I swear to God,
I'm exposing myself as a fucking psycho.
No, I think we've all done this at one point. Like,
I think so.
like,
if we're honest with
I
ourselves.
swear to God, I've done this so many times
It's like
too.
the dark part of our humanity.
No, and I share this openly sometimes with my friends. Like sometimes I'll drive with my coworkers to go get some food, and then they'll be like, maybe say like a handicapped person like walking down the street, and I'll be like, hey, 5 bonus points if I hit him. Like something like that, right? Like some awful
stuff.
Yeah.
No, I mean you've seen it in action where I tell you like a really horrendous joke and then immediately I'm like, that wasn't funny. I shouldn't have said that. Because sometimes like when we're trying to be funny, we try to get really edgy, and sometimes it works. Sometimes it is really funny.
Sometimes it's just very dark.
It's just sometimes it's like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, I'm sorry, man. I didn't. But I mean, I think I deserve some credit for like I usually recognize it right away.
Let me
it's funny. I think it's funny in action. I think that makes it funnier because I'm like saying something that's so god awful, and then immediately I'm just like, no, that's not funny. I'm not gonna.
There was a story. There was a story kind of like that with my dad, and he was driving, or sorry, either me or him. Either one was driving in the car. This had to be when I was like maybe 18, 19, so I must have been driving. And we used to play. You ever heard the license plate game? The one where you kind of read the back of license plates, and then you'd be like, you try to make an acronym out of it, basically.
Oh no, the license plate game I know is that if it's like you look for license plates, and if they're from any state other than the one you're currently in, then you like hit the other person.
That's okay. That's not the one we're talking about. But there was a license plate
and
game.
You have to hit them in the face, especially if they're driving.
Right.
All right, that's not part of the rules.
No, that's definitely not part of the rules. But this license plate game is essentially you read the license plate, right? Because most license plates typically have something like the first 3 are like letters, and then the last 3 are like numbers, right? At least here in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
So in Florida, it's like random 3 letters, random 3 numbers at the end. Or sometimes you'll get like maybe 1 letter, 2 numbers, another number on the right side, and then the last 2 letters. But what we would do is, for the most part, it would be the first 3 letters and then like the last 3 numbers. So let's say, for example, it's like QFC. So it'd be like quickly fucking Charlie 173 or some shit like that, right? I don't know. Just to come up with some bullshit. But there was this one time where we saw BFC, right? And then it was like 163 or whatever. So I came up with something like brownies, fondling, I don't know, chuckles. Some dumb shit. And then my dad just turns to me, and so the first thing he comes up with is, he goes, big fucking cunt. And then I'm laughing there, right? And so he has a smile on his face, and it kind of just fades away after a while, and he goes, I'm sorry, man, that wasn't funny. He's like, man, that was pretty bad.
Funny, man.
He's like, that was pretty bad, actually. I'm sorry for saying those words, man. Damn. And so I'm like, no, it's okay. He's like, no, man, that was seriously bad. I mean, like this, no one uses the C word. I'm like, Dad, do you know like what generation you're living in now? Like, Jesus Christ.
People don't normally say cunt though. Like cunt,
they don't.
Cunt is like a more UK type.
That
thing,
is a
or
UK
Australian thing.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. In the United States, calling someone a cunt is like terrible.
Yeah,
oh my God,
that's
like top tier, like worst thing you can say to a person. Or I would say it's more offensive to a woman, really. Because when you call that lady a cunt, she's like
a term that I don't use loosely with women is probably bitch. Actually, for whatever reason, in my own fucked up moral compass, I find it very like I would not call a girl a bitch unless I was clearly joking, or if you mean unless they really were a bitch.
Yeah,
and they would really have to they'd have to be like what's the chick that runs YouTube?
Oh, Susan Wojcicki?
Yeah, she's a bitch.
Okay.
I hate her.
That's fair. I think most people do. Unless you're H3.
No, H3 is like a great big fan. He's got a fucking shrine dedicated to Susan, clearly.
He probably like jacks off to Susan when he was not looking.
Did you see? Holy shit! Did you see?
This episode should just called "Did you see?"
Did you see the Teddy Fresh design that came out that Gila made that looks like it's drawn in crayon? and everyone was saying it looks like a Chris Chan drawing.
I need to see this. I need to see this.
Look it up, look it up right
Hold
now.
on, let me go find it.
So I didn't get to finish.
Is it on Twitter? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I guess. But I would say look up Teddy Fresh Chris Chan. Maybe that'll bring it up.
Let me see.
So actually, to the final part of my 8th grade story.
So the final part of your story.
Yeah, we're gonna have to edit
You got
that.
so distracted.
I went blank there for a second. I'm not gonna lie. No, I don't think that's gonna be it.
Hold on. Stop.
I don't think it's gonna be it.
What the
That's
fuck
Rusty
is this?
Cage. So that's the clip of. So that's the picture of Boogie, and Rusty Cage has edited his face onto it. And the shirt says, "I have a gun and am schizophrenic."
Why does?
God damn, dude. Why is Trump behind him? I just noticed that. Why is Trump behind him?
I don't know. This is easily one of the funniest images I've seen on Twitter so far, dude.
That's great.
This is great.
That has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
Oh my god.
But yeah. So I actually.
Oh, this is Boogie.
Yeah, that's actually the picture.
Why does he have a Shadow of Tomb Raider shirt?
Why not?
I guess
He probably got it for free.
That's fair.
And he's just hanging out at the house. So I actually didn't. I thought I was gonna get suspended for that fight, but it turns out, thanks to 2 other students that saw the whole thing happening, they basically vouched for me, and I only got CSI for like a week, and I still got to go to grad bash.
That's pretty dope.
Because after the fight, so I'm the kind of guy that I tear up when I get really, really pissed.
I feel that.
So I was like crying because not only was I pissed, but I was like, fuck, dude, I'm not gonna be able to go to Universal with my friends. That's like one of the few things I've been looking forward to all year. Like I was like so fucking pissed, but everything turned out fine because I was right and he was wrong. I think every fight I've been in, I'm pretty certain I did not start any of them. I'm pretty sure it's always someone that fucks with me and I just deal with it until eventually, no, that's not it.
Look, man, I'm trying to find it. It's tough.
Why not just go to images?
It's true. Hey.
This Google, dude.
Sorry, man.
Okay, to the left. That's the shirt.
This one?
Yeah.
It's by Frank Castle too. It's Frank Castle.
Oh my god,
well.
Dude. Frank Castle. Fucking okay, you get a point.
Dude, you get a point.
Everything.
This does look like some shit that
I think the one all the way to the left has the picture that's edited with Chris Chan on it. Look at her. Look at her face. She looks real. First of all, I don't think Hila's unattractive. She looks quite unattractive in this picture.
She really
looks
they made her
pissed.
look so manly.
She does. She looks pissed.
It looks like she just
like,
colored
she's
it
like
in.
Ethan, if
It looks like she just colored her in.
She's like Ethan. If you keep talking about Keemstar, I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you. That's the face she has in this picture.
Dude, why does all of this look like it looks like she just took a permanent marker and just drew
and
it
shit's
in.
probably like $60, $70, I bet.
That's probably how much it is. Oh my god. I'm so mad. I'm gonna have sex with my girlfriend, so I won't be so mad.
Dude, fucking facts from Sonic, man.
Was this actually
That's
Frank
Castle? That's him when he got to.
But Boogie has the gun out like.
Because he had a GoPro on.
But look at Boogie. Boogie doesn't know idea what to do. He's just there like, oh my god.
Yeah, like I think the pictures and stuff are funny, but like the actual situation is fucked up.
I don't know, man. Look, you can clearly tell that he's trolling though.
Yeah, but when if he went up to Boogie like while they were at the supermarket or somewhere in public, yeah, I would agree. But this dude came up to Boogie's house.
Hassle doctrine.
Like he actually went up to Boogie's house, and that's way too far.
No, I know it's
because what if Boogie actually shot him dead?
That would be on
no, yeah, it would
Boogie.
be on Hassel.
No, it'd be on Boogie.
Why?
Because Boogie shot him without any sort of he wasn't threatening his life.
Yeah, but he was on his property when he explicitly told him that he is not welcome there.
Well, you can call the cops.
He could have called the cops. Yeah, sure.
You can't shoot a man for trespassing.
Well, it doesn't.
I mean, it depends on what
it
state
depends
you're
on
in.
the state.
Sure.
He lives in Florida.
But okay, so in Florida, you can't shoot someone
Nah,
for
he doesn't live in
trespassing.
Florida.
Yeah, but you can't shoot. I was about to say,
This
like,
episode is me lying to you
this
every
episode-
like
pretty
10
much
minutes.
every 10 minutes you just throw up a lie. I'm like, well, that changes the whole situation.
You're like,
"Nah, just kidding."
is he telling me a lie this time?
I don't know, man. You tell me like half the shit, and I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna believe you.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you about
Castledock.
the important stuff. Everything regarding, except
Well, I don't know where he lives.
except the
so.
state, I guess. But everything else I've told you has been pretty much accurate.
Yeah. Now, like I said, I don't know where he lives, so.
But you also have to understand where Boogie's coming from. Like he's clearly he's been mentally like fucked up for a long time.
Oh, this didn't age well. I'd sooner put a gun in my mouth than point it at another soul. And then
Yeah, Boogie already responded to that specific tweet, I think.
Did he really? What did he say?
I don't remember, but Boogie's been handling it relatively well. Like he's like down with the memes. He's like I'm sure Boogie would like he probably hates Frank Castle, but I don't think he would have ever like gone out of his way to like fuck back with Frank Castle if
Sure.
Frank Castle didn't actually come up to his place.
Uh,
But anyways, go back to the images because I think the picture to the left was the edited one. Yeah, see? Doesn't it look like that?
it does kind of look like that,
It's
though.
so fucked.
This is hilarious.
Yo, Justin
actually.
Wang, he's the one that made it.
This guy is great.
Justin Wang is great.
Oh wow.
And he's a YouTuber. I was gonna say something else.
This guy's really asking what's with the hatred of H3H3. Seriously?
I think the average person doesn't understand the hatred of H3H3.
Bro, The Simpsons predicted Among Us.
Oh my fucking god.
They just say that. Oh my god. Dude, I can't.
These memes are great,
These
dude.
memes are hilarious. Well, you know where that's from, right?
It's from Halo.
No, it's from Modern Warfare 2.
Oh.
This is the scene where General Shepard shoots you and Ghost, so he betrays you.
He
But
can't shoot me. I'm not in the game.
Well, you're not in the game, but you play as Roach. In Modern Warfare 2.
THX. It's in the game.
That's EA Sports. And
Whatever. Who
whatever.
fucking cares?
Oh my! Wait,
my-
is this? I know
That's
this guy.
Sam Hyde.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Oh, Young Crip posted this. Young Crip's great.
Who is Young Crip? I'm
Young
I'm
Crip
gonna follow
is another cripple on Twitter.
Is he really?
Is it okay to say cripple?
I think it's okay to say cripple.
I mean, his name is Young.
His
Crip,
name is literally Young Crip.
or Crip,
Crip
Daddy.
Look, I
he's
mean,
basically like similar to Ricky Berwick, but a lot of his videos. Well, hasn't been doing videos recently, but when he would do videos, it would be like him like he'd be shit talking his mom.
what?
He'd be. His mom was in on the joke. He'd be like, "Yeah, you fucking brought me into this world. You did this to me on
This
purpose."
is him over here in the bottom left.
No, that's definitely not him.
Bottom. Oh, that's not him either. That's Ethan.
That's Ethan. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? All right. Oh, this is
Yeah. Well, that's the Brazil version of him, I guess.
the Brazilian version of him.
Yeah.
Where I want to see a picture of this guy.
Go to media and go through. Oh, that'll take you a while, I guess.
So is this?
That is a legitimate picture of him.
okay. Yeah, but he's like all tubed up and shit.
Oh yeah, he's based. I think he has the same condition that Stephen Hawking had,
Oh wow,
so
that's
he can
sad.
only move his like head.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Here,
sad.
let's look at this YouTuber here.
Mike the
Blocked
Spooky
by
Bite.
Chris Hansen. Really?
I am blocked by Chris Hansen.
Is that so?
Yeah, because Chris Hansen blocked everybody that is essentially is like following or subscribed to Augie and all the other people.
Also, it says unblocked. What happened there?
Oh, dude. So, real quick, because I'm not gonna go too into it. So when all the cuties thing was happening, Vito was on the side of being a free speech absolutist, while saying he didn't like the film. He agreed with its. He agreed that it should be allowed to exist, and other people were pointing out that this looks like something that crosses the line, which I think it does cross the line. This is actual. I consider that film child abuse, which crosses the line of free speech, in my opinion.
Sure.
And I am quite the free speech absolutist. Like, I think anything goes, unless, of course, it infringes on the rights of other people, right?
Mm-hmm. There
That
it is.
fucking map.
There it is.
But anyways, So I basically was liking things that were criticizing Vito, and I think that's why he blocked me, because I didn't directly tweet anything out against him during the whole thing. So I think that's why he blocked me. And then when he was on stream, I messaged him being like, "Hey man, like I've been a big fan of you for a while, and like if you want to keep me like I just want to like ask if you could unblock me because I don't feel like I've done anything wrong towards you, and I'd rather, even though I know me and you have disagreed before, because we have had disagreements before, I still like your content and I want us to be on good, ground, So
Hmm.
he said, "Yeah, I'll block you. I'll unblock you, to be more accurate."
Interesting.
Dude, that's some good animation right there.
This guy right here.
Yeah, look at that shit.
Why don't they just? Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Isn't that great?
That is kind of cool though. I will say.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I think it's safe to say that we should probably end the episode here. We were gonna end the episode there, but there have been some new developments. So episode was gonna come out the previous Saturday, but
Mm.
we decided we didn't want to do it, so it's coming out when you're hearing it right now. But there's been some new developments regarding Boogie and regarding Brit Bong. So one big thing that's happened regarding Boogie is he basically went on the Mundane Matt show, and so Mundane Matt had a theory that it might have been fake, and Boogie went on to basically be like, "How dare you have that opinion?"
How dare you?
Like he was basically saying that like, "Oh, you're a dog shit person for thinking that this could be fake. Like this is my life and this and that." And he compared it to being like, "Oh, have I ever asked you, have you fucked your children before, Mundane Matt?"
What the?
Like he was going off the handle. And then the worst thing that happened that episode, which not that I watch Mundane Matt first of all because he's boring, but on that episode he basically like Boogie confessed that, and whether this is true or not, Boogie's threatened to take his life many times, as we all know.
Mm.
But he basically said that after Etika's death, he saw that it didn't have enough of an impact to change the way people were treating people with mental health problems. And so he said that, "Oh, I was gonna kill myself because Etika's suicide didn't have the right impact."
Uh,
Yeah.
Damn.
See, I didn't tell you that before the podcast because I wanted your reaction
What
to that.
the?
Yeah. So I'm basic. This was like my H3 moment. I am no longer going to support Boogie. Not that I rose subscribe to him anymore, but I still thought of him as like he had a lot of flaws, but I still thought he was an overall good person. But like the fact that when somebody kills themselves, your your thought is like, well, their suicide didn't mean enough, so I'm gonna kill myself. Like, let's be honest. Do you think Boogie's suicide would have as big of an impact as Etika?
Oh no, definitely not.
No,
Not
and
even close.
not to be mean, but it's because you've been threatening it for a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
Like it would be sad, of course, but people would be like, "Well, he finally did it," and it would be sad. With Etika, it for a lot of people, it kind of came out of nowhere,
I mean, well, here's the thing that there was a huge kind of downward spiral,
and it
That
happened really fast.
and it happened very fast. Yeah, so it was very sudden, to say the least. That we saw Etika, who was this obviously super awesome guy, and then just kind of went sort of crazy, really. And then obviously everyone was kind of just let me rephrase that. Keemstar was just kind of like, oh well, that's very dangerous way of thinking with the whole Matrix thing, and
Mhm.
we live in a simulation.
Yeah.
And didn't even bother to just kind of be like, is he really all right? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So
whatever.
that's the update on Boogie. I thought it was probably the most disgusting thing I've ever heard Boogie say.
Yeah.
Like it was really fucked up. Now regarding the Brit Bong situation, that son of a bitch. So this past Saturday, he basically got onto the Among Us server that Augie, Bowblax, Nick, and all these other people are on. He also got onto some private servers, or I guess they're public because I mean the link was available, but it was servers with people that are known in the community, like they're common viewers, like Channy and Turtle. They're like common people that you see in the chat of Augie and Bowblax's streams. So they have their own servers, which I'm a part of, and they also got raided by Britbong. But Britbong basically went into a bunch of people's servers and he left streamable links, I think is what they're called, and those links led to CP.
Dude, that's fucking terrible.
Now, I don't believe anybody clicked on it.
Well, I mean, yeah, if it's from Britbong, you never want to click a
No,
link
of course
from him.
not. Well, you never know. Some people, they'll be like, "Oh, what is this?" But he was also going into like people's servers trying to claim that he's innocent, claiming that Augie is in fact the pedophile, claiming all sorts of things. So, yeah, I just wanna reinforce. Thank you, Ethan. I'm very glad that instead of talking about Britbong, all these weeks later, you decided to go into a war with James Charles over your stupid Chris Chan looking fucking clothing line.
Teddy Fresh.
Fucking Teddy Fresh.
More like Teddy Spoiled. That shit looks garbage.
It's
Am I right?
fucking garbage. Yeah, it's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So those are the updates, but no, that's about it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, we're gonna end the podcast here for real this time.
So yeah, I think this would be a great place to end the episode.
Yeah, this would be a great place to end the episode. So if you want, you can like subscribe to us, but you don't have to.
Comment, like.
Yeah, you should comment and like.
Send us money.
Yeah. Also, I'll make a quick announcement here. I'm going to start streaming Among Us streams Friday and Saturdays at 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
On what platform, Mikey?
Twitch.
What is your
Or maybe,
Twitch ID?
do you think I should do it on Twitch or on YouTube?
Should you do it on both?
I don't know if my computer could do both at the same time.
Then get a better computer.
I should.
All right, guys, we're gonna start taking donations to get Mikey a better computer.
I will have a streamable. I will have a Streamlabs link in my stream. So if you want to throw me $1, I'd appreciate it. You could donate more. You don't have to donate at all as long as you like my content.
$1,000, $5,000.
I mean, you could.
$100,000. $1 million.
Just pay off all my debts. Pay off my student loan debt.
And while you're at it, pay off mine too.
Do you have debts?
Of course I have debts, credit cards and all that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
What do you mean? Like, come on. This there's no such thing as a debt-free world.
Next episode, we're gonna rank who has more debt among the band members. No, we're not gonna do that.
It's gonna be a very short episode.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, well, he has more, I have more, and then that guy. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. That's pretty much how the episode would go.
So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you guys next time.
And we'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
So now that everybody's left, I do have two people that I need to expose.
And who are they gonna be?
I mentioned Channy and Turtle earlier, right?
Right.
These two women are the most vile women I've ever met online. They are criminals.
What'd they do?
Bro, okay, are you ready for this? You better take a seat.
Oh, I'm already sitting down, so.
Take a double seat.
All right, I'm gonna sit.
So first of all, Channy, she went on Bowblax's stream and. And I'm not racist, by the way, but
Is any of that even really legal? Like, are you allowed to say that, man?
I don't think we can say it. We'll just bleep it out. We'll just bleep it all out.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, we don't want to get arrested. Like, just speaking the crimes that she's committed.
Oh my God,
is gonna get us in trouble.
Jesus, man.
But that doesn't even compare. Oh, you know what? Channy is worse than Turtle, but Turtle's pretty bad too. Turtle, she's a. And. She fucks turtles. I can't believe she fucks turtles. It's out of control.
No, that's literally illegal there. Like,
no,
I know that's illegal.
And then she went outside and she went, and then I was like, what the fuck?
No, that's extra. That's extra illegal for sure.
Yeah. So now that I've exposed them, we might not have long to live. So
we'll see.
This might be our last episode.
Why did you have to put a target on my back?
I mean, dude, together we're not gonna survive, but we can try to survive.
God damn you, Mikey.